We begin in Israel this morning, where the funeral for Winnipeg-born peace activist Vivian Silver is underway. She's being described today, as she has been through her life, as living her life for peace, working alongside Palestinians for years and hoping to achieve peace between Israelis and Palestinians. Vivian Silver lived in kibbutz Be'eri, a community of about 1,100 people, where officials say at least 120 men, women and children were killed during the Hamas attack of October the 7th. Silver's family initially believed she'd been taken hostage, but this week we had the confirmation that she had in fact been killed on the day of the attack. This morning, Ellen Morrow is at kibbutz Gezer, where the funeral is taking place, and we can see that scene behind Ellen live. What has been happening there today, Ellen?
Oh, Heather, it's just been so very sad here today, this service honoring the life of Vivian Silver. As it was going on, we could hear sobs throughout the crowd around me as family members, as friends spoke about the life of this remarkable woman. And that, emotion, that raw emotion from so many people really just says how much Vivian Silver was loved. We're at kibbutz Gezer, as you said. This is where she moved to after she immigrated from Winnipeg to Israel in 1974. There were hundreds of people here. The service is over now. There are still a lot of people here, so many hugs, so many embraces. Again, but it really was just the sobs in the crowd that I really think just really spoke to Vivian Silver's life. We also spoke to her sister, Rahel, her younger sister, who flew from Winnipeg to be here for the service. Here's what she said.
It's unbelievable to see so many people here and how important she was to everybody. And she had so much belief in what she was doing. She really, her whole life was dedicated to this.
And we also spoke to a Palestinian woman named Amina, who told us she is so heartbroken by this loss, but so proud that she worked with Vivian for so many years, pushing for peace.
As you say, Ellen, just your reporting on it filled with high emotion, but the tributes are really beautiful. So we heard there from her sister. I want to hear a little bit from a conversation CBC News has had with her son. Tell us more about the other ways in which Vivian Silver is being remembered.
Well, she's being remembered as a lifelong peace activist, as someone who pushed consistently over decades for peace between Israelis and Palestinians. And we'll get to the interview with her son, Yonatan Zaigan, in a moment. But I just want to tell you some of what we heard from Yonatan and his brother, Hen, at the service here today. Yonatan said that his mother taught him the meaning of peace and equality. And at the end of the day, that he is just a child who wants his mother, and we'll never see her again after the attacks of October 7th. Her other son, Hen, also spoke, and he said that it's just so heartbreaking that Vivian Silver has grandkids who won't know her as they grow up. We can play for you a clip from an interview that Yonatan gave to CBC News yesterday.
The ability to speak out your voice, and in the same time stay kind and empathetic and relatable.
So you can feel the love for his mother in his voice, the devastation at this loss. Heather, a lot of the Israelis that we've spoken to in recent weeks being here reporting on this story support the war against Hamas after the October 7th attacks. That's not the feeling in this crowd here honoring Vivian Silver. Her son, Yonatan, has said that Vivian would not have wanted this war, and that's what we heard from people here, despite the pain and anguish that they're going through with confirmation of her loss.
Ellen, thank you very much for that. Ellen Morrow, at the conclusion of the funeral service for Vivian Silver, kibbutz Gezer is the location for that today.